Good day guys. Today 27th October, this lesson 2 for the grade 12, that means A level 2022 batches. So last week we studied about the human needs, human wants and how that's work, okay, and goods and services. Now today we are going to talk about these topics: scarcity, then alternative uses of resources, then choice and opportunity cost, also basic economic problems. BEP means basic economic problems. Okay, those are the topic today I want to discuss. Okay, first we'll move to the scarcity. Scarcity, general idea means we have but not enough. So that's the idea. We have but not enough. This is common for all. Even I have some money but not enough to fulfill everything. Okay? So we say this is a universal concept. So this is common for us, for me, for you, okay, for all the country as well as for the very rich countries. Even Americans feel the same problem, okay, according to the needs, because our human needs are growing day by day, right? According to that, we cannot increase our resources availability. Therefore, we say there is a gap between available and our requirement. So that gap is called as scarcity. I hope you understood. For example, good example, let's assume I have 100 rupees. Okay, so from this 100 rupees, what I can buy is limited to that 100 rupees. I cannot buy everything what I need. So that's our resources are limit. So we call it as scarcity. Right? So this is a universal concept. That means this is not common for only for us. Not because of the poor country. This is common for all the rich countries facing, because they have different needs. Our needs are different. Maybe their needs are different. So according to that, this is common for all. So we call as scarcity is a universal concept. Also, this our subject economics is based on scarcity. So everything in our subject is based on scarcity. Therefore, we call the basement of economics is scarcity. That means there are no economics if there are no scarcity concept. That means the scarcity is the foundation for economics. Okay, so all the resources are limited with our availability, right? So available resources, if you take Sri Lanka, so our country is small country, okay, so in that geographical area we have limited resources. So we say resources are limited. We cannot say we have unlimited resources. We have only limited resources. Okay, if you take India, they have some boundary. Within that territory, the resources are limited. Okay? So we say all the resources, whoever having, are limited. That limited concept we call as scarcity. This next concept, this scarce resources have more than one alternatives. Assume you have 1,000 rupees. You have 1,000 rupees. What we can do from this 1,000? We have many options. Okay, we can go for a small day out, or you can go to the McDonald's and eat something. So those are alternatives. One is day out, or eat something in McDonald's, or order a pizza. So these are alternatives from these limited resources. This is limit only, but we cannot do all these three. So we say we have 1, 2, 3. So we have to go for the selection. So selection criteria is based on your personal view. So if you select eating in McDonald's, then this is we call as choice. Right? When choosing only one, we have to leave others. we have to leave this, leave this. So if you select this, the selection part is known as choice, right? So this resource is limited. This limited resource is having more than one use. Okay, this 1000 is limited in my hand. Now we have three options. These options are known as alternative uses. Okay, so we cannot have everything together. We have to select. That selection is known as choice. Right? Once you select, then you have to leave these two. If you select this, you have to leave this and this. If you select this one, you have to leave these two. Like that, you have to leave. Okay. Whenever you are leaving something, okay, in that next best, sacrifice one is next best is called as opportunity cost. Right? That's how opportunity cost is arrives in economics. Okay. When there are alternatives, you cannot have all things together. So you have to select the best one. The selection is known as choice. When you choose in this, that means when you select this, this is becoming your first one. Okay. Then you have to leave this and this too. I rank this as number 2. This is number 3. So we call this number 2 as opportunity cost of eating McDonald's. Eating at McDonald's is our choice. Sacrifice one is day out. Number 2. Number 3 is eating a pizza. So our next best is becoming opportunity cost. Okay, we'll go for one more example. Let's assume you have a small land area. Let's say 10 perch. From 10 perch, we can construct a small house here. Or maybe a one shop. Or you can grow something. Or you can plant something. So these are the options out of this land. So you can rank this. So this is land is limited. So our resource is scarcity. So this scarce resources having more than one use. Okay. So this called as alternative. Okay. Then you have to select what we can do from this. Okay. You can rank this. This is my personal view. I go for gardening, growing something. Maybe my second option is this. Third is this. So if I rank number 1, so I have to select this first number 1. So this is called as choice. I selected this, so it's becoming the choice. Then I have to sacrifice these two. Sacrifice this number 2 and number 3. So in that, this is number 2. This is according to me. This is number 2. This is number 3. So this is the next best. So this next best is called as opportunity cost. So we have to ignore this because this is sacrifice one, third one. So we have to consider only number 2 as the opportunity cost. That means growing or gardening something, okay, or planting something is my selection. Then next best becoming a construction of shop. So this is the opportunity cost of your gardening. So when you are doing something, you have to consider about the opportunity cost. So also you have come to do the A level. Okay, you have many options. So limited options are there. You can go to the mathematics too, or we can say biology, combined maths, or commerce, or art, or some people can do technology now. So these are the options. Right? So different people may have different idea. So for example, now you all arrive to the commas. So this is your first choice. Let's say you had to do idea to do the mathematics also, combined maths. Or some people may had idea to do biology. Then this is becoming 4 or 5. So this is your selection. So selection is always choice, right? Next best. See, I have ranked here number 2 for combined maths. So doing commas is your selection. Opportunity cost is becoming combined maths. So they depend on the people, but the next best is we always call as opportunity cost. I'll take one more example. Okay, you have joined with our school. Okay, for A level. You had many options. In our city, there are many schools. Let's say A, B, C, X, Y, Z. So these are the other schools. You selected this one. Maybe due to various reasons you have selected here. So you have to sacrifice these schools. So these are sacrifice one. In that best one is, let's say this is the next best. So this becoming the opportunity cost. This is out. Third one is always out. The second one is called as opportunity cost. Okay. So that's all about the opportunity cost. So I hope you understood. I'll send the notes to you in the group. Okay, next we'll move to the basic economic problem. Okay, basic economic problem. This is common idea. Right? This arises because of these things. Because of resources are scarce, it's having alternative uses. So you have to go for the choice. When choosing, you have to sacrifice others. So then there is a opportunity cost. At that time, we have to answer some problems. So those are called as basic economic problems. There is a interconnection between these concepts. Okay, basic economic problems. Number one is what goods and services you are going to produce. What goods and services you are going to produce. That is the number one. Number two, how many units? How many units you are going to produce? Number three, how to produce? How to produce? And fourth one, whom to produce? So these are the 4 questions. Some economist trying to explain this one as 1, this as 2, and this is 3. So no problem with that one. You can explain these two together. What goods and how many units? That's together. What goods and how many units? Then this becoming first. Then second one is how to produce, and third one is whom to produce. So those are the 4 questions, or you can say 3 questions. Every economist answer. Okay. Okay. In first one, what goods and services? So I told these are interconnecting. Okay. Our resources are limited, so we cannot produce everything. Right. So we have to go for the decision, choice, what goods necessary for us. Okay, what are the goods necessary for us? So if you take our country, okay, so we need mainly foods. So what foods we need? Okay, if you need rice, okay, we have to go for that sort of selection. Okay, rice. Then how many units of rice this country need per annum? So that is second question. First we have to decide what product we need, then how many units. So annually how many units rice consumption there in our country, that much we have to produce. So that is the second question. Okay, for this, okay, then how to produce? This is actually a problem of technological use. Okay, we have two options here. Technological, one we says labor intensive or capital intensive. Labor intensive means we are using more labor resources when compared with the machineries. Then that is called as labor intensive. Or we can use more machineries, right, instead of human being. So that is called as capital intensive. So two options there. One is labor intensive, other one is capital intensive. So we have to select which one we are using. Right? We cannot use both. Problem of again our resources are limited. So we have to select the best option which is good. Then we have to select the best one. Right? So that is called as how to produce. That means under what technology we are going to produce. For example, let's say the production of rice industry. So when using this before around 10-15 years ago, so all the farmers come into the paddy field and did. Now we have everything to do by these machines, right? So nowadays there is a machine called tsunami machine. Maybe you are familiar with this. So it's cut and sent until the packing level. So this one machine can do many people work. So that is called as capital intensive. Instead of that machine, if more people work, then that is called as labor intensive. So this both their option. So you have to use either one because we cannot use all as our resources are limited. Then first we have to select what are the goods we are going to produce. Then how many units you are going to produce. Okay. Then under what technology you are going to produce. Then fourth one, after producing this, now production process almost over. How to distribute among the general public. This is the whom to produce. This is depend on their income. For example, how many units of rice I can buy is limited on my income. Right? So that's therefore we say this problem is related with the income distribution. Okay. How much income I have, that much only I can buy. For example, nowadays 1 rice kilogram is 100 rupees. Let's assume so. 100 rupees. If my income is 500, I can buy only 5 kg of rice. Okay. So my income is the decider how much goods I can consume. So this is problem is related with the income distribution. Okay. So in this meaning is after producing goods, how to distribute among the general public. So these are the 4 problems. So today we discuss. First one is scarcity. Scarcity means resources are available but not enough. That's the idea. These scarce resources are with alternative uses. That means more than one use there in the resources. So we have to go for the selection. So selection means choice, right? So when selecting the next best alternative for one is known as opportunity cost. Okay. Then we move to the basic economic problems. So these are the 4 basic economic problems. What goods and services we are going to produce, under what technology, how many units, then under what technology we are going to produce, that is how to produce, and after production, how we are going to do the distribution part. So that is based on the income distribution of the people. So we say this problem is related with the income distribution. So that's all for today. Next class we'll do the economic systems. That means capitalist, socialist, all those distributions. So until that, thank you. I'll upload this notes for you. Okay, thank you. Hi guys, we'll do a quick activity in related to today's what we studied. Go to your outside. Don't go outside because due to lockdown and curfew imposed. Don't go to the road. Stay near your garden. Okay. See the front garden available in front of you. You don't argue with me. There are no blank gardens. Okay. So see something the empty garden. Okay. Think this garden is limited to you. Okay. Then think what are the things we can do in that garden. Okay. Go take your own decision. What are the things you can do in that garden. Okay. Maybe you can plant variety of the products, plants. Okay. Think what is good for this due to this corona. You can plan something differently. Okay. So those are we call as alternatives. Then you go for the choice which is good in this season and quickly what you can earn something. Then go for the best one and sacrifice others. Then identify what is your next best. Then first you have to decide what goods you are going to produce. Then how many units. Okay. Then under what technology you are going to use this and how to distribute this among the people nearby your area, right, in this corona season. Okay, do this, write a small note and send me in my WhatsApp. Okay, thank you.